Here we go. Game 5. Lobster have already taken one game away from ACES, and ACES don't want them to take another because they're already falling behind in games 1. If Lobster takes this game, they've won both their rounds, however, at the bare minimum. So they don't want that to happen because other teams are winning, not dropping any games, and are straight to the top. So ACES, although at the top of the pack at the moment with 6 points, are falling behind when it comes to the actual games 1. So we want them to, obviously, well, they're in their best interest for the ACES to take the game here, the fifth game.
Yeah, just to see them be able to compete a little bit more with the top guys instead of landing in the bad end of the standings.
Yeah, the back of the top pack.
Yeah, we're seeing the rush again here from ACES.
This is very similar to the first round, but we have the Russian gangster who must have spotted them before they got to the position. However, he is now in a very tight spot, not able to get his front armor, which is the whole point of the T-32. He is tracked and now down to 93 HP, and he is down. We've lost the Russian gangster, or should I say Lobster's lost the Russian gangster, and that is huge. That play there in its own right might be the GG, but they have to try and fight out and take down Virtuous, who is in his IS-3. We have another IS-3. We didn't realize that they dropped their T-32 in favor in IS-3 here on ACES. Yet another lineup from them. Very good, changing all their lineup. Unforgettable has been forgotten by his teammates and is on his own. He did manage to take out Anton Retten, but no doubt he's going down for Bugara, but he does absorb a shell into his gun mantle, but the third shell does take him down. That's not going to be enough for Lobster though, as the rest of the ACES are piling in together with both the IS-3s still alive, which is enough to make sure that Bugara, even if he's got shells left, is going to go down. Virtuous did lose his ammo rack, however that is not a problem right now, as the Bugara is down to one shot before he is dead. So that was unfortunate play for Lobster, but fantastically done by ACES. Catching the
really
gangster
well
there.
Yeah, again with the rush. And then using 4 games or 3 games to prove that it's not all about the rush, and then pulling it out again. And they really did a great job on Vodalak over on the east side, because they actually had the MX 5100 in the side, the Solek, and they decided to just push forward, let Solek damage whoever he wanted, because getting the IS-3 out of the picture was the important bit, because he was the one who would be able to fire whenever the AMXs had to reload. So they really focused fire on this one and won it in style.
Yep. That was done by Cap. So ACES, fantastic game for them. 4 points and 1 for Lobster. So ACES doing much better than they did last round, getting the 4 wins instead of the 3 they did last time. Puts them definitely in the leaders of the league, getting 6 points instead of most of the others who have got either 3 or 0. So very well done from ACES, and I'm hoping that you guys really enjoyed tonight's matches. If we have a look at the schedule, tomorrow we have Power versus Push, Unity versus Gra, Gra TM versus Fast Loss, all of which are really desperate for some points. As we look at the standings, Power, Push, Gra, Fast Loss all have 0 points, with only Gra TM having any in tomorrow's schedule. However, on Saturday we have New Star and Low Team 1 and Mind versus Rage. Mind versus Rage are 2 teams that haven't dropped a single game yet, as you can see from the standings, and they are not looking to drop a game, and they're going to be intense battles.
Yeah, really hoping for some great action in those games, and we'll surely to get it, I think.
Yeah, indeed. So if you've liked today's show, hit that follow button here on Twitch and follow us on our respective Twitter accounts to make sure that you're up to date with any news as they develop. Whenever we understand what the new, or find out what the new map is, we let you know on Twitter or Facebook. So follow us there as well. Yeah, anything else?
Not really here from here.
Well, we're running a little bit behind schedule today, so we're going to call it quits now. But any feedback you want to send us, go to rivetingtv@gmail.com. Feel free to tweet us or anything like that. So cool. I've been Dodgen.
I've been Half-Life 15.
We're Riveting TV, and this is the Golden Lead from Star Ladder. See you next time.